And when we're talking about unity, unity means you allow people, even those you don't like. So, Mom, I'm borrowing your time, but I want a friend of mine to just wave where he is, because he's part of us. That's my friend Babu Owino over there.
Babu Owino. Oh my world. This young man is becoming everyone's favorite. I mean, if you still don't like him, then I don't know why. But ODM has no option but to stand with Babu Owino this time. We know Babu has been one of the ODM members who has been criticized for a very long time, especially since the passing of Raila Amolo Odinga. And one reason was Babu Owino was coming out so strongly as a favorite to succeed Raila. Of course, we know very well that nobody can succeed Raila Amolo Odinga because he did immensely, and for someone to do that, they have to have such an experience and such a honor for the next 20 or so years. So at this moment, nobody, even his brother who is now the party leader, cannot replace what Raila did. But anyway, before we even go to Babu Owino, welcome back to another episode of We Kenyans. I mean, if you haven't subscribed yet, I've kept on saying this in every video. It just takes you 3 seconds to hit on that subscribe button. So what are you still waiting for? Don't forget to also hit on that notification bell so that anytime I do a video, you're able to be notified. Just a reminder, We Kenyans also have a membership plan. So don't mind checking out on the plan by just clicking on that link. Hapo chini kuna kitu imeandikwa join. You can actually click on it and be able to see on the perks that we have for our membership. Anyway, let's get back to Babu Owino. So, yesterday, what actually made me happy during the burial of the late Raila Amolo Odinga's sister, Beryl Achieng, so many things came out, especially among the, dispute that we've been seeing in ODM, that is, from those who are pro-based government and those who have been against broad-based government, the likes of Orengo, and even Kalonzo was there, who is now becoming a darling, especially to the people of Nyanza, because he has stood with Baba for a very long time. So what actually made me happy, because Babu Owino has been overlooked for such a long time, and when people have criticized him, he has always wanted to take credit, especially now that he's loved by people. So when he gets all these shouts, it seems like he's becoming some sort of an immature guy, and he hasn't had any experience to take the leadership ahead, that is with ODM, or even becoming the Luo kingpin. So yeah, many people have been criticizing Babu, and you have read it online. I don't want to even say who has been doing that or what, because this is not time for blame games. But what I want to focus on is what came out yesterday in the burial. And one moment that actually shocked many was when Winnie Odinga, recognized Babu Owino.
I know Baba wants to show her people like some of the heroes from the past. Junior earlier spoke about our family here. And everybody knows our family goes till Wanga, 13 generations. But Baba and I studied it further to somebody called Jock the First in a place called Bahr el Ghazal in South Sudan. You know the line of Wanga. Wanga had Nibinya. Nibinya had Matar. Matar had Ogola. Ogola had Wenwa. Wenwa had Omido. Omido had Wenwa. Wenwa, this other Wenwa had Rapodi. He had Raila. Raila had Odinga. And finally, you get Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And you know the rest. You watch now. Nitie jomoparo ni nikech pod watin wakia wach, wang'eyo wach. Nyithindo gi ging'eyo wach. What we're looking for is space and direction. And when we're talking about unity, unity means you allow people, even those you don't like. So, Mom, I'm borrowing your time, but I want a friend of mine to just wave where he is, because he's part of us. That's my friend Babu Owino over there.
Well, if you just thought that it's Winnie Odinga that recognized Babu Owino's presence, then you're very wrong. Because even Millie Mabona, had no option but recognized the presence of Babu Owino. And this was received quite well with lots of, cheers from the crowd. And just asserts to what many people have had the feeling that Babu Owino is actually going to be a very, very crucial voice, especially for ODM in the future. Okay, and I know that Babu Owino has had some interest in vying for the Nairobi governorship. And at the moment, as it stands, we know there's a poll that was done the previous day that, set Gakuya at the forefront and Babu at second. But that is not the real case at the moment, because those polls don't actually show the realities at the ground. Because, at the moment, Babu Owino is the darling to so many people. And many people have been urging him actually to go and vie for the seat. So, what does this mean? Does it mean that there's some wrangles in between the ODM, and we've seen the Odinga's family, especially Winnie Odinga, has been coming out so strongly to speak, well about ODM and not so much leaned toward broad-based government, because those who were given positions have always been the likes of Popio and I, or John Badi. Have always made sure that they speak that they are in government, and they will continue as such to where Raila left them. But Winnie Odinga has always been coming out so strongly and going even against, his uncle, who is now the party leader, Babu Odinga, saying that, ODM has been the people's party. Not just a party in Nyanza or wherever, but it has been the people's party. And for them to actually show the true realization of even the party that states it's a democratic party, then it means that they have to accommodate divergent voices. And that is why she even took that time to recognize Babu Owino. So Winnie Odinga is also becoming a darling to so many people. Of course, I've had a conversation with several people, not popular, but just people around me. And they have been saying actually that if Winnie Odinga was to vie for any seat, they would actually vote her. So that just tells you on how critical she is becoming in, the legacy that Raila left. So yeah, Babu Owino, that's it. This is his opportunity to pick up on this, the love that people have for him, to accelerate his ambition. And we know from the recent happenings and from the recent engagements that he has been having, he's actually going to become a very big deal in the future.
Fellow Kenyans, I want to take this opportunity to let you know of the fraudulent activities being conducted by this government, activities which are denying people their rights to own houses and property, which is against the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. In Kangemi, Westlands region, the Dagoretti area, there's a major problem which is looming up, a challenge that the government wants to clean Nairobi River, which is a good cause, But that you are being told that the residents are supposed to move between 6 to 10 meters as per the law. But in this situation, the government has decided to evict people from the river itself. They are consuming around 60 meters, which is almost an eighth or a quarter of a land. So the question is, if you intended to move people to a distance of between 6 to 10 meters further from the river, why do you want to move people to a distance of 60 meters? This extra land, who is the beneficiary of this extra land? And we get to know that the government wants to construct the affordable housing. I want to tell you that the said property, the said parcel of land has sentimental attachment. These are ancestral lands, the lands with freehold title, not leasehold. But even if it were leasehold, then it means that they are owners of this property. Leasehold is subject to renewal for after a period of 99 years. But these are freehold property. Then it means that the government is grabbing these parcels of land from their rightful owners, and that is completely unacceptable. So I want to advise the residents not to accept, because there are laid down processes by which the government can convert private property into public property. There is the laid down process and the procedure, including compensation. But in this case, they are not talking about that. They just want to grab these said parcels of land. And I want to warn the government not to take that direction. The great people of Westlands, the great people of Dagoretti, unite. Ensure that your land is not taken by the government, because this is your rightful property. We are behind you. We will fight next to you. We will be there to protect you. Thank you and God bless you.
Anyway, I mean, that is what I wanted to highlight today. Tell me in the comment section, do you think that Babu Owino is the next big thing? Are we going to witness, after Baba, now we're going to go to Babu? Or this is just, a motto ya karatas, as many people say, that it will come to pass and go. But for me, I believe Babu Owino has a very great potential, from the love of the people, and those ODM, those few members in ODM that support him will actually help him. And I know when he has the wisdom of the likes of Orengo, and the support of Winnie Odinga, and the blessings of Raila Odinga, then he's gonna make sure that he makes it out in this political arena.
Minwane uso changa ekwa yun goda lot manwa chamo. Minwane uso changa ekwa chul rent nyalenda ka. Nwandake ot marom gigari ni madiere ka en curtain, koni en sitting room, koni en bedroom. Mane ot manwa dake. To sani kangi tanendra. Kangi taparo kumawuoke. To kangira taneni. Kang'iyo mamani, taparo minwa mane thagre kodwa ka uso changa. Koro kawuono kinyisa nikech kai, nikech asenindo kech. Ang'e gima kech en. Abo understand. Kawuono kinyisa ni nyathi oriembe ot, nikech onge school fee. Abende at one point na onge school fee. Ang'e gima lacking school fee en. Koro abo understand kaka japiny. Kawuono kinyisa ni omak nyathini kata omaki intie sel kata jela, an nomaka a day to KCSE Mosoya Central Police Station kati timo penj Kisumu boys awuok mana the following day kati timo penj nomaka ka from primary school nyaka secondary nyaka sani dong pod ni maka yao oro kinyisa ni ninde sel ang'e gima ninde sel en nikech aseninde sel.
Anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. If you found this video impactful, I want to remind you again, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, and also most importantly, don't forget to hit on that notification bar so that anytime I do a video, you're able to be notified. Yes, Babu na sababu, or Babu kwa sababu, wherever how you say it. But until next time, I'm hoping to see you. Cheers.